Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Story Podcast. I'm Hope, and as always, I'm here with my fantastic co-host, Mark.
Hey, Hope, let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to study English every day and then totally gave up after 3 days?
Yes, so many of us start with big goals, like I'm going to study for an hour every day. And then life happens, work, Netflix, laundry, you name it.
Exactly. That's why today's episode is going to be super helpful. We're telling the story of one English learner who created a simple habit and stuck with it for 30 days.
And the best part? They didn't do anything complicated, just 10 minutes a day, every day, but it changed everything.
Right? You'll hear how they started small, stayed consistent, and built real confidence.
And we'll also share a few phrases and vocabulary to help you talk about your own goals and routines. So grab a drink, get comfy, and stay with us because this episode might just be the spark you need to build a real English routine.
Let's dive in.
So let's start with the story. This is about a learner named Anna. She's 28, works full-time, and had tried to improve her English many times before.
Yeah, Anna told us she'd start strong, buy a new notebook, watch English videos, but then after a few days, she'd stop.
Totally normal, right? She said, I felt guilty every time I missed a day, so I just gave up. Sound familiar?
Oh yeah, it's that all or nothing mindset. Like, if I can't study for 1 hour today, then why bother?
Exactly, but one day Anna decided to try something new. Instead of pushing herself to study a lot, she made one tiny change. Just 10 minutes of English every day.
And not grammar drills or anything boring. She picked something fun, like listening to a podcast, repeating sentences, or reading a short story out loud.
She also chose a time that worked for her. Right after dinner, no excuses, that was her routine.
And get this, she made a habit tracker, just a simple calendar on her wall. Every time she did her 10 minutes, she put a big red X.
Such a simple tool, but it worked. That visual progress made her feel proud, and after just 5 days, she started to feel like, hey, I can actually do this.
I love that, because the real key here isn't motivation. It's making the habit so easy, you don't need motivation every time.
Exactly, and this was just the beginning. What happened next? We'll tell you in part 2, building momentum.
All right, so by day 5, Anna had 5 big red X's on her calendar, and that little chain of success, it made her want to keep going.
Totally, she told us, I didn't want to break the chain. And that's where momentum comes in. When you keep going, it actually gets easier to keep going.
Right? Around day 10, she noticed something big. She was starting to think in English, just for a few seconds at a time, but it was new.
And not only that, she started repeating English phrases during her commute, just whispering to herself while walking or sitting on the train. Love that. I do that too sometimes. It's like you turn your brain into a mini English radio. Exactly, and it wasn't just in her head. By day 15, her coworker said, hey, your English sounds smoother lately. Imagine how that felt.
That kind of feedback is gold. She felt more confident and started adding small challenges, like recording herself speaking for 1 minute a day.
By the time she reached day 30, it wasn't even a question anymore. English practice had become part of her daily rhythm, like brushing her teeth.
And when she looked back, she said something powerful. I didn't do anything amazing. I just showed up every day.
Yes, that's the key. You don't need perfection. You need consistency and kindness toward yourself.
And now, let's break down the 5 big lessons from Anna's story so you can build your own 30-day habit.
All right, let's break it down. What made Anna's 30-day habit work? Here are the 5 biggest takeaways you can use too.
Tip number 1, start tiny. Don't aim for an hour a day. Start with 5 or 10 minutes, something so small it's almost impossible to skip.
Exactly. Anna didn't say, I'm going to master English. She said, I'm going to do 10 minutes tonight. That's it, and that's why she stuck with it. Tip number 2, pick your time. Anna chose right after dinner when she knew she'd have a quiet moment.
Yup, habits need anchors. So ask yourself, what time of day always happens for you? After lunch? Before bed? Attach your English habit to that. Tip number 3, track it. Anna used a simple calendar on her wall, and every time she practiced, she put a big red X.
And seeing those X's lined up? Super satisfying. It's visual proof that you're doing the work. You don't need a fancy app. A paper calendar works just fine. Tip number 4, celebrate your wins. Anna didn't wait until she was fluent to feel proud. She celebrated every time she finished her 10 minutes.
Yes, a little high five, a happy dance, whatever makes you smile. When learning feels good, it becomes a habit faster. Tip number 5, miss a day? No problem. Anna missed a few days, but she didn't quit, she just restarted.
That's key. A habit is not all or nothing. If you miss a day, just pick it up again the next day. No guilt, no drama.
These 5 tips aren't just from Anna, they're from real learners who stick with it. And now, we'll give you the vocabulary to talk about your own habit journey.
Let's head to our vocabulary spotlight, where we review some useful words and phrases from Anna's story and our tips.
These are great if you want to talk about habits, routines, and personal growth. Let's dive in.
1. Consistency. Doing something regularly without stopping. Example, her English improved because of her consistency.
2. Momentum. When things get easier because you keep moving forward. Example, she had momentum after practicing every day for 2 weeks.
3. Routine. A regular and repeated way of doing things. Example, listening to English after dinner became part of her routine.
4th, tracker. A tool to check or record progress. Example, she used a calendar as a habit tracker.
5. Slip up. A small mistake or missed day. Example, missing one day was just a slip up, not a failure.
6. Commit. To promise or decide to do something seriously. Example, he committed to 10 minutes of English every morning.
7. Stick with. To continue doing something even when it's hard. Example, she stuck with her habit for 30 days.
8. Reward. Something you give yourself after doing a good job. Example, her reward was watching a fun English video on the weekend.
9. Fluency. The ability to speak a language easily and smoothly. Example, practicing every day helped her move toward fluency.
10. Progress. Improvement over time. Example, she saw real progress after just 2 weeks. Try using these words when you talk about your learning journey.
And remember, you can find all of these words and example sentences in our free PDF, along with a fun practice worksheet.
And now, let's wrap up with a quick recap and share how you can start your own 30-day challenge.
All right, that brings us to the end of today's episode. What a journey!
Let's quickly recap the key points. Anna built her English habit by starting small, choosing a set time, tracking her progress, celebrating small wins, and staying kind to herself when she missed a day.
And you can do the same. Start with just 10 minutes a day. That's all it takes to begin building momentum.
And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow or subscribe and leave us a quick review. It helps other learners find the podcast.
Also, share this episode with a friend who's trying to build their English routine. Doing it together makes it even more fun.
Next time, we'll show you how to turn your daily tasks, like cooking, cleaning, or walking, into fun English learning time.
Until next time, keep learning and keep growing.